With the winter transfer window about to open, Manchester United faces a complex situation regarding player acquisitions due to financial fair play regulations. The club's leadership, along with manager Ruben Amorim, is reportedly developing a strategy to address the team's current challenges. A prominent topic in recent British media reports is the possibility of Manchester United selling Marcus Rashford as early as January if a suitable offer is received. This potential move follows a period where the 27-year-old forward has been absent from the squad, reportedly due to not meeting the Portuguese manager's expectations. "If he is not involved, it is because I have my methods, and I will not deviate from them. It is the only way I can operate effectively," commented Amorim when questioned about Rashford's continued absence from matchday squads. Following the recent defeat to Wolverhampton, despite Rashford's participation in training sessions at Carrington, the manager's decisions have cast further doubt on his future at the club. His previous statements regarding a potential departure now seem increasingly plausible for the January transfer window. Numerous sources in the UK suggest that the club's hierarchy is prepared to consider offers for the number 10 at the beginning of 2025 to expedite a potential transfer. A prominent football journalist has reported that Rashford's omission from the matchday squad was primarily due to his attitude and performance in training. Consequently, the club is now open to facilitating his departure in January, rather than waiting until the end of the season. The situation hinges on Rashford's response. Currently, Amorim and the coaching staff are reportedly dissatisfied with his training sessions and attitude, leaving his immediate future uncertain. The situation remains fluid, with no definitive developments. However, this could change in the coming weeks. A January departure remains a possibility. Following these reports, various betting platforms have begun offering odds on Rashford's potential destinations. Barcelona has emerged as a leading contender, with reports suggesting the Catalan club's serious interest in acquiring his services. It's important to consider the complexities of player transfers, particularly regarding financial considerations. Rashford's substantial salary at Manchester United could pose a significant obstacle for any potential suitor. If he is genuinely interested in joining Barcelona, he would likely need to accept a reduction in wages to comply with their financial structure. If such an agreement could be reached, Barcelona could potentially acquire a player who scored twice against them in their previous Europa League encounter at the Camp Nou. Another potential destination for the English forward is Paris Saint-Germain. While some French media outlets suggest that the Ligue 1 champion's interest has cooled, this could be a strategic maneuver to influence negotiations. The Saudi Pro League, with its financially powerful clubs, also presents a viable option for Rashford. However, a move to Saudi Arabia would mean leaving European football. For a player at his peak, remaining in European competition is likely a significant consideration. According to reports, Juventus was offered the opportunity to sign Rashford this winter but declined, prioritizing the acquisition of another forward. This reduces the number of options. If no clubs are willing to meet Manchester United's valuation for a permanent transfer in January, a loan move could be considered. However, Manchester United would likely insist on including an option to buy with achievable conditions, similar to the loan arrangement involving another player last summer. Manchester United's openness to selling Rashford in January has generated mixed reactions from fans. While many believe it is the correct decision given his recent performances, others argue that Amorim has not effectively utilized his talents. In response to these reports, the former Sporting Lisbon manager has reiterated his expectations. Rashford's inclusion in the starting lineup is contingent on him performing at his best, with no additional demands from the manager. This presents a significant challenge for Rashford, given his historical struggles with consistency. Bringing him back is my decision. He wants to play and is putting in the effort. When I deem the time is appropriate, I will make changes, but until then, my focus is on what is best for the team, stated Amorim. I communicate with many players during training, implementing my methods. This is my approach, and I must remain true to it. I know what I am doing, not only for myself but for the benefit of all players. Everyone at Carrington understands this, he added. I want Rashford and all the players to perform to their full potential. Those with significant talent have a responsibility to deliver strong performances and inspire others. These are challenging times for the club, and we must confront them with strength and unity. This is my expectation of all players. Amorim's comments suggest a potential parting of ways. Despite Rashford's long association with Manchester United, the team's recent performances have not reflected his personal connection to the club. Even if performances are not at their peak, fans expect effort and commitment, not merely going through the motions. While Rashford is featured in Manchester United's materials for 2025, this does not guarantee his continued presence at the club beyond the summer. The club's hierarchy has delegated the situation to the manager while focusing on addressing financial issues. Recent changes implemented by the ownership group demonstrate a willingness to make difficult decisions, regardless of an individual's history with the club. Underperformance will not be tolerated. The potential sale of Rashford sends a clear message to all players: maintain focus and deliver consistent performances. The club's culture emphasizes commitment and resilience. While Rashford has previously expressed his dedication to the club and his desire to overcome challenges, recent events suggest a shift in the situation. Fans are demanding improved performances on the pitch, which have not materialized. Even if Rashford departs, his lack of impact in training suggests that he would not have been tolerated much longer. His past goal-scoring record under Amorim will not shield him from scrutiny. Manchester United's actions in the January transfer window will be closely monitored. Rashford's recent form has been a significant disappointment. His performances have declined, and he has struggled to contribute effectively in various attacking positions. His on-field presence has often lacked energy and impact. He has faced substantial criticism, responding primarily with statements about his potential departure and social media posts. He has also been perceived as a somewhat divisive figure within the club. He has aspired to be treated as a star player, but his recent performances have not justified this perception. His current contract limits the possibility of reducing his salary, except for a reduction due to the club's absence from the Champions League. Therefore, the club is exploring all options to manage the situation and potentially move on from players who are not contributing effectively. Despite his past contributions to Manchester United, his name now evokes disappointment both on and off the field. This has eroded trust among the fanbase. Where will Rashford's future lie? Will he depart this month, or could he leave in the summer if no suitable offers are received? Only time will tell. The future of the number 10 at Manchester United remains uncertain.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like and share support to me.